Don't want to be afraid. Hard not to hesitate. But we can.
Welcome to Thoughts for Growth, a 3 to 15 minute program to inspire, motivate, and or provoke you to see life differently. Brought to you by K-Wave 6 Radio every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, here's your host.
There's a better way. There's a better way. Take one step back and say, there's a better way. There's a better way.
Hello and welcome to Thoughts for Growth. This is Kirk Spencer, the host and producer of K-Wave 6 Radio. Before we get into today's Thoughts for Growth, I do want to remind you about tomorrow's program. Live program. It is a 2-hour interview with Michelle Vaughn, very well-known woman in the entertainment field and in, let's just say, the elite circles around the world. She is a master healer, master psychic. She is a contactee for, let's say, off-world aircraft, spacecraft, and a lot more. Trust me on this one. I've known this woman for over 2 years, and she can keep you in rapt attention. But I'd just say check the our blog and look for Michelle Vaughn's coming out interview. For more information, there's a press release in there as well, and you can also find the link to her show, which is on Blog Talk Radio through Freedom Talk Radio SETV network. Anyway, getting into today's thoughts, I like to ask questions. I ask questions of myself all the time, and I'm not going to change that just for this podcast. But I just want to ask you, what is valuable to you? What do you want in life? How do you want to go about getting it? What you're looking for? Is it material goods? Is it physical gain? Is it popularity? Etc., etc. I'm going to go back to a thought that I had here in a podcast and probably on an interview somewhere down the line about what is important to you. And do you ever think about what you accept in life? What I'm getting to is, I thought this as a child, and as a lot of people explain it these days, this is generally the thinking of different variations of, say, indigo children. I'm not young enough to be an indigo child, by the definition everybody loves to give, but then again, we live in a world full of definitions. But I used to ask questions such as, how come we have to pay for water? How come we have to pay for this? And I just had a whole list of questions. And the question I'm posing to you is the very simple one, because we all seem to accept it to some degree. But do you ever question it? And the question is, why were you born? Were you born to grow up, get an education, pay bills, and die? Is that it? Is that all you're going to accept in life? I was reading a paper just yesterday, and it was talking about kids in New Jersey who wanted to, they were going around in the neighborhood canvassing people in their neighborhood to shovel snow for that upcoming snowstorm that they had on the East Coast. Someone, of course, got carried away with the, you see something suspicious, call the government. Well, the government came in the form of the police department. Police department checked it out, and so it was just two innocent kids just trying to earn some money in a legitimate way, what we would consider to be legitimate, especially in my lifetime. go out and cut somebody's grass, you go shovel somebody's snow, wash somebody's car, whatever. You get a few dollars for it, you go on about your way happily. But of course, in our paranoid day, we or somebody looked at the kids and thought they were being suspicious. So what did the police end up doing? Well, they didn't arrest them, thank goodness. But they told the kids they couldn't do their business because they needed a permit from their community, whatever it was, to do business. So, kids that were trying to earn some money and help some people in the process were told, cease and desist because you need a permit to go out and shovel snow for somebody else. Go figure. So, innovation is pretty much being killed because you can't do it without government permission. So, back to you. What are you accepting and why are you accepting it? It's because it's easy? It's because that's what you were taught all your life and it was taught to your parents and to their parents and everybody accepted it, so it must be right? It must be true? Well, if that's the life that you want, all I'm going to say is bless you and I hope you the best in whatever your choice in life is. The government will love you. The government's not going to like me. Anyway, the questions are, think about it. Question your life. Question about what you're accepting and why you're accepting it. Then make your decisions from there. If it stays the same, bless you. If it's not, you'll know, but at least you thought about it. And you're accepting something that you know why you're accepting it. If you're not going to accept it, join the rest of us. Maybe we'll come up with some ideas for you. Any rate, have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's interview. Take care, and always be well. Thank you for listening to our Thoughts for Growth segment on K-Wave 6 Radio. We hope that you always find something that helps you better your life. A brief reminder, tomorrow is Wednesday, and we have a show for you on Blog Talk Radio. See our website's blog titled What's New for more information. Also, keep up with us at www.kwave6radio.tk. That's kwave6radio.tk. Or if you prefer, www.kwave6radio.weebly.com. And as always, all the best.